Hey Gemini, welcome to your general March reading. If this is your first time here, my name is Laura and I'm from babycurltarot.com. Again, this is a general reading for whatever people, places, situations, energies may be coming up for you for the month of March. I'm going to go ahead and just get right on into it, and we're going to start off with the tea leaf oracle cards. Spirit, what messages do you have for my Geminis for the month of March? What messages do you have for my Geminis for the month of March? All right, Geminis, also don't forget to like and comment if you like this video, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos like this in the future. All right, Gemini, so you have the barrel. You feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. Oh, okay. What else? We also have the ear. Good news. Okay, so got a little maybe sadness going on, but then maybe a little pick-me-up. I would like to see that happen. Let's take a look. So the tarot deck this month I'm using is the Superlunaris Tarot. Spirit, what messages do you have for my Geminis? Whoa. Okay. Let's see here. Four of Wands reversed, the Empress, Ace of Wands reversed, Nine of Pentacles reversed, and the Star reversed. Wow. Okay, that was really quick. Everything just flew out. Let's take a look though. Take a look at where Aquarius, Taurus, and Libra fall in your natal chart. If you have your astrological natal chart, take a look at where these signs fall into in terms of the houses that they could be in, planets that can kind of help point you in the direction of what this energy is talking about. Since this is a collective reading, it's going to affect everybody differently. So I always tell people just to take a look at their natal chart. That could kind of help you, right? Okay, so it feels like for a lot of you, it's just kind of confirming the first card, the barrel. The Star in reverse definitely feels lackluster to me. It's like you guys have kind of lost your shine, your hope for the future. You guys feel like things just aren't really going your way. You don't know when things are going to change. For a lot of you, this could have to do with home life. Maybe you guys were really hoping to, meet your life partner over the last few months, years, whatever the case may be. Maybe you guys feel like something fell apart in that department. Maybe, a loss of a partner, loss of a family member, things like that. What else? It just feels like things are kind of stagnant right now with this Ace of Wands in reverse. You feel hopeless, but you also aren't sure of whether to do something to change that or not. Or you guys are just so caught up in the emotions that you're missing the opportunities to take in terms of changing and turning these things around that you feel like you're missing here. Now, again, this doesn't have to be related to love. It could be related to family. It could be related to money. It could be related to a number of things. So take what resonates. And again, look at your natal chart. That might help you a little bit here as well. But I am getting this feeling of like, with the Nine of Pentacles reversed, it feels like there's almost a codependency situation going on here. I don't know if you find comfort in venting about your life to friends or family members, and you guys like commiserate together. You guys just talk about how bad your lives are right now. I would say stop doing that if you do that, because honestly, you're just basically telling the universe that you want more of that energy. You just want more things to complain about. Okay, so that's advice number one from Baby Curl. Stop complaining about what you don't have. I'm very interested to start clarifying these cards. I'm really curious to know what the Empress is about, because I feel like that's a beautiful new beginning for you. And I want to see what comes of that, or, how that comes about for you guys. And I'm really curious to see what this Four of Wands is about. So let's go ahead and start clarifying these cards. Spirit, can we look at the Four of Wands in reverse? Can we clarify this Four of Wands in reverse energy for my Geminis? What messages do you have for my Geminis in terms of this Four of Wands in reverse? What messages do you have for my Geminis? Okay, let's take a look. Three of Cups reversed. What is that? The Hermit reversed. 10 of Pentacles reversed. King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Very interesting. Okay, so for a lot of you, this does have to do with family. Could also have to do with your stability with the 10 of Pentacles here. Take a look at where Virgo sits in your chart as well. The house, planets, what falls into Virgo in your chart, that may help you as well. For some of you, I get the feeling that a wedding fell through or a relationship fell through. Because with the Four of Wands and the Three of Cups in reverse here together, this feels like a celebration of some kind that never happened. And the 10 of Pentacles in reverse feels like that lost dream of having the nuclear family, the big house with a picket fence. I don't know what you envision to be like your end goal in terms of where you want to be in your life, but for a lot of you, it feels like those dreams were kind of dashed, or those hopes for that ending was kind of dashed here. That could be due to a King of Wands. It could be a fire sign for some of you. Doesn't have to be, but this is someone who is kind of a leader. They're very magnetic. A lot of people look to them for guidance. I always associate the King of Wands with like motivational speakers. They influence people in typically a very positive way. They're a natural born leader. Now, the King of Wands could also be very passionate. So take that how you want to take it. That could lean both good and negative. If we're looking at more of the negative aspects, this person could be a hothead. This person could be an adulterer, someone who likes to cheat. So I don't know if that affected you in any way, but I do have to give those messages to kind of help you understand who or what this energy could mean for you. Now, I also see this King of Wands as you potentially, and you taking charge of your life, but you have to be willing to, again, put in that energy and that effort to change what's happening for you. What are you doing to put yourself in a position to get what it is that you want? Do you want to have that loving, supportive community? Do you want to have that big house with a picket fence and 2 dogs and 8 cats? I don't know. Whatever makes you happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is it that you need to do in order to get what it is you want? And again, it's that self-reliance, having that vision and having that go-get-it attitude, and not being codependent and waiting for someone to come in and give it to you. That's the difference. Are you going to be the King of Wands, or are you going to be this 9 of Pentacles in reverse and keep being sad about the things that didn't happen when you have opportunities to go out there and make something happen for yourself, with or without someone by your side? Okay? I feel like with the Hermit card in reverse, Spirit is saying you guys have been in like, your guys' time of feeling sorry for yourself is over. That time is over. It's time to, and this is going to sound harsh, but it's time to get over it and move your butt. What are you going to do to take care of it? Yes, there's a lot of things outside of our control. So say this is a love situation. We can't control what another person does, but we can control what we do afterwards. We can control, you know, how we handle ourselves in relationships from now on. Whether, again, you consider that maybe putting up more boundaries, or recognizing the red flags and recognizing when something is not working the way it should. It's the best way I think I can describe it. I hope that makes sense. Now, again, I'm using love as an example here, but this can be applied to anything. This can be applied to career advice, family advice, whatever it is you guys are resonating this with. Apply it to that and just take the rest out if it doesn't apply, okay? But Spirit essentially is here to tell you, like, it's time to move. It's time to get going. Otherwise, you're never gonna get what it is that you want. You have to move. You can't wait for something to drop from the sky and fix everything in your life for you. You kind of have to put in your own amount of effort to get what you want here. All right. Now I want to look at this Empress card to see what potential you have, like what you potentially can achieve if you start moving. Spirit, can we please clarify the Empress for my Geminis? Spirit, can we clarify the Empress for my Geminis? What is this Empress energy? What is this Empress energy? Okay. Seven of Swords, Two of Wands, King of Cups reversed, with the Seven of Wands reversed at the bottom of the deck. All right, let's take a look at what this is. Again, it's like Spirit is saying, like, you can sit here and be sad or mad or bitter, but ultimately, what is that doing? What is that doing for you? With the Seven of Swords, I heard it's time to pick up your shit and move. It's time to pick up your stuff and move on. And in this card, it's like he has 5 swords that he's holding, and there's 2 left behind. I don't know if you can see that clearly. But there's 2 swords left behind. He's looking at those 2 swords like, do I go back for them? Probably doesn't have enough arms to hold those 2 swords, but he's looking at them like, can I manage to go back and get them? Sometimes you just got to take what you can and move on. Move on from the situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't always have it all. Sometimes you win some, you lose some, right? Take the L, take what you can from the situation and move on. The Two of Wands, again, it's like starting to map out what exactly your future is going to look like moving forward. What do you envision for yourself? What direction are you going to take? How do you make those decisions? How do you prepare for this future that you want? The Seven of Wands reversed at the bottom of the deck is just telling me that you guys kind of got caught off guard. But now it's like, what are you going to do now that you have a chance to start over, start fresh, start something new? What are you going to do with this new opportunity? Because frankly, I mean, the possibilities are endless here. You have a fresh start. You're back at the beginning. You can do whatever you want with this opportunity. But again, you can't sit here feeling bad for yourself. You can't sit here whining and complaining. And I know that is, again, it's very harsh, but sometimes we need tough love, right, Geminis? You can't sit here whining, complaining about everything you don't have when you have so many other things available to you to make your life beautiful. So this King of Cups in reverse energy is basically Spirit telling you, like, hey, suck it up, move on. You've wallowed enough in this self-pity. All right, that's what I'm seeing, Geminis. I'm going to go ahead and start moving on to the Oracle cards, the Oracle decks, to get additional messages for you. I'm going to start off with the Moonology Manifestation Oracle to see what messages come through for you. Spirit, what additional messages do you have for my Geminis for the month of March? All right, we have first quarter moon in Aries, step into your power. What have I been saying this entire reading? Take charge of your life. Take charge of your life. If you don't like something about your life, change it. I feel like I'm talking to my kid now. I'm sorry. I'm like, went into mommy mode. I'm like, if you don't like it, change it. You sound like my dad. Jesus. Okay, sorry. We also have new moon in Aquarius, open up to change. Sorry, oh my god, my dad. Anywho, open up to change. Yeah, so again, it's like, are you gonna stay in this stuck energy, or are you gonna open yourself up to the opportunities that are out there? It's up to you, but you have to make that decision, and you got to take the first step. Full moon in Cancer at the bottom of the deck. Let your fears dissolve. Let your fears dissolve. I feel like all these emotions that I've been bringing up in the reading so far are all based in fear. Fear that if you put yourself out there again, it's all gonna fall apart again. Gotta let that fear go. Because we miss 100% of the chances that we never take, right? Shoot your shot. Excuse me, I haven't eaten anything today, so my stomach may be a little talkative. Anyways, I hope you guys are getting the messages here, Geminis. I'm going to move on to the Daily Crystal Inspiration deck for additional messages or energies. And if you guys work with crystals, maybe these are some crystals that you guys can work with this month to kind of help you through this situation. Spirit, what additional messages do you have for my Geminis for the month of March? What additional messages do you have for my Geminis for the month of March? Oops. Let's try that again. All right. Adventuring. Create your own luck. Get you some adventuring, honey. Okay. Create your own luck. Again, step into your power. Do what you can do to make your life better. Make the life that you want it to be. We also have citrine. Bring in the light. Citrine is great for creativity and personal power, by the way, so I highly recommend citrine in general. Just, I feel like everybody should have some citrine in their life somewhere. Mine is sitting literally right here as I just looked at that card. Yeah, citrine is absolutely beautiful for kind of getting those creative juices flowing and allowing you to see things from a different perspective. Ooh, we also at the bottom of the deck have aragonite. Release your emotional baggage. It's time to let it go. It's time to let it go, Gemini. I don't know how much more I can tell you that. It's time to let it go. Time to move on. All right, we have one more deck, and I'm only going to be pulling one card from this deck, and I'm going to be reading from the guidebook because I am still getting familiar with it, but I wanted to share it with you because I absolutely love the messages that come from it. Okay, so this is the African Goddess Rising Oracle. Spirit, what final messages do you have for my Geminis for the month of March? What final message do you have? There we go. We got Tituba, feeling safe. Now, if you aren't familiar with the story of Tituba, she is actually the very first woman to be put on trial during the Salem witch trials. She was the one that kicked everything off. If you don't know her story, please Google her. It's a really, really, it's a really poignant story, especially if you're in the spiritual community. Okay, Tituba's guidance. It is finally safe to be you. You have wandered through a dark night. Your trip has been long. There is light ahead. Your liberation is apparent. You deserve to feel secure. Feeling safe is knowing that your basic needs are met. Feeling safe is feeling at home in your body. Feeling safe is trusting your journey. Feeling safe is feeling free around those you love. Feeling safe is trusting that the sun will rise again. If you grew up emotionally, spiritually, or physically unsafe, reset your default expectations to a healthier vibration. I am safe. It is safe to be safe. Man, that's that fear that came up, right? That feeling of like, if I put myself out there, am I going to be safe? Am I going to be safe putting myself out there again? It is safe. It is safe to be you. It is safe to give 100% of yourself. Okay. Geminis, please leave a like and a comment if this resonated for you, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos like this in the future. I also do personal readings, and you can link up with me through my website, which is below in the description box. And if you want to see more content from me, you can go to my Patreon, my TikTok, or my Instagram. All that info is below as well. As always, though, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a beautiful month of March, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.